So hello, welcome back to the channel and another A3 video. So today we are going to get this cooling system filled up. The last few little bits have come which stopped us completing it last time. We'll get the car up to temp, give it a good long run, and then we'll move on with the bodywork. Some more parcels have turned up, so we'll unwrap them at the end as well, and we might even get some bits of bodywork on. So I'll show you the new bits that have come and we'll have a quick recap on where we're up to. So just a quick recap, we got the slam panel in last time. The aircon rad radiator, but this was the thing that stopped us. This top water hose connector snapped off, which obviously if we filled it with coolant it would just leak out. So we got a new one of these, got some new horseshoe clips, and it was the two rubber bungs that sit under the radiator as well. So these are the bits. That's the new top radiator hose, and that's where that bit snapped. So we'll get that fit. These are the rubber mountings for underneath the radiator, and they're the two horseshoe clips. So we'll get that done. Okay, so the bottom bushes are in, and the top of the radiator is now fixed in properly. So that's solid now. It's just the two screws there, and then obviously where it sits in the bottom, you can't really see it. No, it's too dark. So we're going to tackle this top radiator hose now. It comes with this extra piece of pipe work on, so we might as well fit that as well. So it's going to go on that top radiator hose there. That then goes into the block. This piece goes about there. So we have to take all this off, that one off, and then fix that one back in. Okay. Okay, so that's the old one out. We're going to throw this one in now. Now a little tip, inside these water hoses is a very small rubber seal. If you just smear just a tiny little bit of oil on them, and on that end as well, it helps them push in, because it can be a right bugger to push on sometimes. And then the only thing that holds these on is these horseshoe clips. So you push it in, you push that down. Alright, so that's the coolant hose on now. We've got it up there, it's in there, clamp back on that, and clamp back down there. So the next step now is to fill this up with coolant, and we can finally get it running, get it up to temp. So let's do that, let's get some coolant in it. Okay, so I've just realised we've got no coolant at the minute, so we've ordered a barrel, and I'm going to have to wait for that to come before I can fill the system up and get it running. So instead, just for the time being, I'm going to take these two wings off, because they're both scrap, and I'm going to trial fit the new ones, because they are both here now. We've got one here, and I've got one in the office as well, so they're really easy to get off these wings. You've got a fix in there, fix in there, lift it up, fix in there, and then you've got one there, and then it's a bit dark under here, but down there you've got two, one on the back there, and another up there, and then the last one, there's one more hiding. And if you open the door, pull that rubber bit down, and there's that one there. So it's the same both sides. So I'll get them two arches whipped off, and we'll trial fit the new ones, because I want to trial fit them before I send them off for painting. Because I'm going to have the edges painted, and then we're going to refit them again, and then the car's going to go down to have the front end painted so it all blends in. But they all need trial fitting just to make sure they all fit, because obviously they're not genuine parts. They are insurance approved parts, but they're not genuine, so I just want to make sure the fitment's nice. So we'll crack on with that. Okay, so both wings off. It's obvious there is no damage behind them at all, which is good. Even these brackets look in the right place. Look at this side and look at that side. They both look exactly the same, so that's all good. It took longer to get the wheel arch liner out of the passenger side than it did to get both wings off, because that liner was still in there, whereas the other side was already removed, the driver's side. So we'll throw the new wings on now. Alright, I've just noticed this bracket needs to be drilled off because it's riveted onto the old piece. Right there, there, and we need to rivet it back onto this one, so that supports, that gives the mounting points then for the top of the wing to fix into the top of the arch on there. So before I trial fit this new one, I need to take that bracket off, put it on this one. Yeah, so I've removed the two old brackets off the old wing. This one's going to rivet in there. I'm guessing just to strengthen that section where it fixes onto the car. And then this piece is going to rivet. Oh, excuse me. This piece is going to rivet on there, which then allows the top of the wing to be bolted into the frame. So we'll rivet them on there. Alright, so I routed them brackets on and I've just thrown the wing on loose. I didn't bother videoing it, but as you can see, it's, you know, there's so much adjustment on these wings. Once it's you know, all tight and into position, you know, them lines are going to be really good. So I'm really happy with that fitment. So it's going to come back off now because they're going to go to the body shop and get the edges painted, sprayed. So they want me to then fit the panels back to the car, and they're going to spray the rest of it then whilst it's on the car to make sure it's a nice, you know, blend into the doors. So with that panel back off, the coolant has arrived. So we'll boot that panel off, get the coolant in there, and then finally we can get it running. So I've got it running, got the fan on low speed just to try and help the coolant circulate through the heating system. So we're just waiting now for the stat to open. Once the stat opens, then the coolant will flow around the engine and then we can top it up, so it's going to take a while. So I'll come back to you when we're, you know, when the stat's open and we're up to temp. Right, so yeah, eventually got up to temp and the stat opened and the coolant's flowed all around the system. And it got to temperature nicely and it didn't leak, so everything's spot on there. So the next job for this is going to be probably changing all the interior out, so the new dashboard, because airbag's gone off on the dash, steering wheel, airbag, you know, the knee airbag underneath here. If you can see that, it's a bit dark. And the seat belts, that's obviously a big job, so I'm gonna need a full day for that, so I'm gonna leave that for another day and another video. What I might do now quickly though is just scan the car and just see exactly what fault codes are on it, just so, you know, we can see them now and then see them when they're gone, really. So I'll just grab the scanner. I've got a whole host of codes. Cooling fan. Now that was unplugged, obviously I plugged it in now, but I haven't reset the code since, so we'll reset them in a minute and see if that disappears. Function restricted due to the insufficient voltage. Don't know. Aircon, yeah, we know that's going to be empty because it's had a new rad and it's not been filled yet. All the lights aren't even plugged in, so they're not going to work. Sound the alarm anti-theft system, impossible message. One of the sirens isn't plugged in on the front. A host of, you know, airbag faults, which there will be, because the airbags have blown. All seatbelt tensioners have gone, knee pads gone. Crash sensor, yeah, I haven't connected that crash sensor back up yet. Pedestrian protection, yeah, we know they're the actuators for the bonnet that are blown, so I haven't replaced them yet, they haven't turned up yet. Again, another lights fault, and that's it. So I'll just clear them all, and I'll come back to you in a minute, see what's disappeared and what hasn't. Okay, just finished the scan again. As I expected, the fan one has gone, so there is no engine codes whatsoever. We've still got the aircon low, which we know about. That's the daylights, daytime running lights, all the airbag codes which we know about. and the Xenon lights, and that is it. So, you know, once the lights are in, the light codes go, all the dash is sorted. That'll be all the airbag codes. Daytime running lights will be in once the bumper's on, and the economy refill. And there'll be nothing else. So we know exactly what all these codes are for, which is great. So there's no other issues. Okay, so that is going to be it today. Like I said, I haven't got enough time now to start anything else. They're all big jobs. But tomorrow I've got a friend coming over, and we're going to retrofit a reversing camera to his Audi A3, but it's the 8P model, so it's the older one. It's the one before this. It's the 2012. So that should make an interesting video, and hopefully I'll have that up for you tomorrow night. This will go up tonight, and hopefully that tomorrow night. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.